But like I said earlier, we're going to be doing a lot of end of the school year type of stuff. And I'm going to wrap this up with this piece that I did recently with some of the Serra Padres. They had their banquet about a month ago, and we produced some materials for them to show at the banquet. And this was one of the creative segments that we did. It's basically a top 10 plays and performances from the 2022 season, the historic 2022 season for the Padres. They went undefeated in league, and they went on to play the #1 team in the country. And, you know, I mean, they lost the state championship, but it was a great season. A lot of records were broken, and the scary thing is this team is coming back. Yeah. They're going to be better. So this was a fun project to do with Timo and Mr. Gastrock. So check it out, and I'll see you next time.
My name is Malachi Gastrock, class of 2023, and I'm a senior.
My name is Timo Palaka, class of 2024, and I'm a junior. We're going to start off by showing you the top 10 plays of the 2022 season. At number 10, we got John Wick's hit versus Salinas.
Cover! Drop it! Oh yeah, June, go June!
You know, Johnny, you know, we always knew he could hit. Devastating.
I heard a hit, and I said, what was that?
You know, I always get my boy Johnny hyped up because I love when he's hitting.
They just always hype me up. Every time I smack someone, they just know, they look at me like, oh, he's about to smack someone, you know? And so I just go crazy.
A brutal hit, laid that kid out. At number 9, we have Atkins, 3 interceptions versus SI.
That was huge because our offense was not doing anything, so we needed that or we would have lost that game.
Oh, tremendous. At was locking up that game. He was doing his thing.
Atkins had 3 picks. I think 1 pick 6, right?
Definitely changed the game, definitely changed the momentum and helped us get going.
Just seeing him shine in that game, that was really cool to see, and just happy for him, you know.
I want to thank Coach Mons. I want to thank my family. You know, my family, they be cheering me every day. When I come home tired, you know, they still pick me up to do everything. You know, they push me every day, push me to be great. And then Mons, you know Mons. He's a guru, man. That's what he does. You know, he helps us out. He gives us all the answers, and we go out there and we do it. We do it for him.
Yes, sir. That was a crazy game. He went off that game.
Only one to do it in Serra history too. So
love it, love it. At number 8, we got Seamus' touchdown against Salinas.
Back in the end zone. He did get 2 feet in.
Shea was a tremendous leader, and he's a big dog, and in big time situations, he got it done.
It was just good to see because we weren't sure what to expect with Salinas, and then Shea's catching the back of the end zone to get us started.
They were talking a lot of trash, and there was a lot of hype over Salinas going into the game that they were going to be like the underdogs and the upset win, and we kind of just shut everyone up, you know, blew them out by 40 by halftime, and you know, it was nice to get our backups in the playoff game. It's a great feeling.
At number 7, we got Weber's 3 touchdowns versus Valley Christian High School.
Yeah, I mean, going into Valley was like, they're always a good team, and we wanted to make sure we went in humble and not like in over our heads and coming out slow, and Webb kind of started the spark to make sure that didn't happen, and he was huge that game.
I knew Webb had that in him all year, just finally got the ball that many times to actually show what he could do, so.
Yeah, going undefeated is a tremendous feeling, and Webb is a straight dog. Like, he's one of the hardest running receivers I've seen. He does not go down for how small he is.
It could have been 4. Again, I don't think any of us were surprised. We see him practice day in and day out, and we know the speed and the talent, and his routes are elite.
Yeah, that was a good game, and then that was all in the first half. I was hoping to play the second half, but got the bottom of the fire in and got them going.
At number 6, we got Dylan's game-winning kick versus De La Salle High School, baby. Yes, sir. We went crazy this season.
You know, Dylan, I know kickers don't get as much like attention as they do, so seeing Dylan get his shine that game, you know, that was great. Because first win in Serra history against De La Salle, so he'll remember that forever, and I'll remember that forever.
So obviously we were down 21-7, but you know, it's like a position we've been in before. You know, we've done it before. We knew like we needed to get better. We just needed to wake up a little bit. The snaps were on the floor for a few of the snaps on the PATs, but we had an injury timeout, so we just used that to work on the snaps. Then when the moment came, everything was perfect, right through the sticks.
At number 5, we got Jabari versus Bellarmine.
Oh yeah, he went off that game.
He went crazy.
Yeah, Jabbar is my boy. You know, I feel really comfortable when I have him on the field because I know that side of the field is locked down because I know he's a great player.
I remember it was like 2 or 3 series, he would make all the tackles, go 3 and out, and now we're back on offense.
I mean, he's an outstanding linebacker. He's going to be something special in the future, and he's absolutely insane. Yeah.
That Bellarmine game, he was pretty good. I think he had his own 3 and out. We play with fluidity, and that's what JT preaches a lot.
He flies around, that's my guy, you know. I can always trust him and D-Boy down low. They always know they're fitting the runs. It's nice to have him down there because I can trust him so much and I can just focus on playing deep when I'm deep, so yeah.
At number 4, we got D-Boy CCS run versus Midi. Man, that boy was trucking kids.
Beast. He's the beast.
That's man. Get him in the back. Get him in the back.
D-Boy's always running hard, trying to get every extra yard that he can.
And I remember right before we ran that play, I was kind of tired. And then when I got the ball, I kind of wasn't thinking. I was just running and moving my feet. And then once I saw open daylight, I was like, oh, I had to go.
That got us going, and then offense started rolling after that.
That was a huge run coming in. He was already tired, cramping, and he came in and it was an amazing run.
You know, he had a couple runs like that, you know, Folsom too, just seeing how hard he runs, but he works for that, you know. He always comes to work, practicing hard, everything like that. So just seeing his work pay off, that was nice.
I don't know, maybe it's night games. I love night games, personally. Like, it's so fun, and like I like just seeing the lights play on the field. It's just a tremendous thing.
He's a great player. He's all around the board, good running back, linebacker. He's gonna be something special too in the future.
Number 3, we got Joey's touchdown versus De La Salle. Comeback kid, you know what it is.
You already know.
Let's go!
That was huge. I think that got us within 7.
I honestly thought he dropped it. I was kind of scared, but then when he snagged it in, it was just a tremendous feeling for us.
And then that just kept all of our momentum going. You know, Joey came from a lot, and then just to see him catch that touchdown.
You know, that game, my hands were slippery that game. I don't know what it was, but that finally connection in the end zone, first touchdown of the year, my adrenaline was rushing through the air. Like, I was just running right to the sideline, celebrating with my brothers. You know, that was really fun.
And it all got us hyped up because we knew that we were in the game and we're coming back.
All the happiness, it was great to see.
You know, me and Smith, our connection started junior year because he couldn't play the first couple games too, so me and him were on the sidelines talking it up. So finally playing him with this year was special. Just seeing his skill showing the action, him throwing dimes to me, Webb, Seamus, Grant, all of us, you know, it was special this year.
Number 2, man, we close to number 1. Number 2, we got Marley's interception versus De La Salle.
I mean, that was like the perfect storm. It was like, obviously, Marley came from De La Salle, and it was kind of, you know, how he got the game-winning interception almost.
Against his former team, you know, he picked the right school, so. Seeing that interception, you know, that was really fun.
Without that, I don't think we win that game.
That was awesome, yeah.
Man, Marley came from De La Salle and put on the
his
show.
old team too.
Put on the show, baby.
Honorable mention defense. Sam's 8 tackles versus Folsom, 9 tackles versus De La Salle, 7 tackles against Midi in the CCS championship. Sam ended up with 38 total tackles, 13 tackles for loss.
Sam was an amazing player. He would have won the most tackles on the team if he didn't get hurt. But I just remember those early games against Folsom and against De La, he was back there all the time, getting tackles and making the defense really great.
I think he was really bound for a huge season, which he had a great season, 100%. But with the way he started against Folsom and De La Salle, I mean, he was unmatched. No one could block him. I mean, every single play, it seemed like he was in the backfield.
me and Sam, we've been friends since middle school too, so seeing him shine this year, it made me really happy just because I know how hard he works. And last year he didn't get as many opportunities to show what he could really do, so this year he went crazy, just showing what he was really about.
Sam, he had a big improvement from last year, and he went crazy this year, and I'm super proud of him.
Superstar, baby. I look up to that kid. Honorable mention offense, Malawaki Smith. We got the 5 touchdown performance versus Central Catholic. And then we got the iconic throw to Gilly, big boy back there, versus De La Salle. He ended the season with 34 touchdowns, 2,546 yards, 166 completions, and those are good MVP numbers.
I see a lot in his future. I think he'll have a big senior season, getting all these offers. Being a junior, you can say, oh, I have next year, but he said, nah, being a quarterback, you got to be a big leader, and I think he definitely filled that this year.
Definitely the back pedal against De La Salle, connection to Seamus. All of my touchdowns with Smith, those were dimes, just him throwing me the ball, always trusting me, which was nice.
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, it's nice to have a good quarterback, obviously. I mean, especially as a receiver, tight end, you want a good quarterback, and he was, amazing for us. And so I'm super glad he came from Folsom, and then we ended up beating Folsom, so he obviously made the right choice. And we obviously got the better quarterback between the two Folsom quarterbacks, and yeah, he's a special player.
Hey, good job, man.
Jaden Green is honorable mention.
Coach Walsh made sure we were prepared. We knew that these guys were big-time guys. Jay Green held his own against Rico.
Jaden Green is a tremendous player, and he really is our lockdown corner. If you think about every team that we played where they had a star receiver, we had Jaden Green on him, and he's been locking them up every single game. From our playoffs to Folsom, he's just been doing his stuff.
At number 1, drum roll please, we got Seamus's fumble strip versus Folsom. Hustle play of the year.
Good work, baby.
Straight dog.
Good season. He's a beast, man. Everybody loves that kid. He's a beast.
They're on the goal line, they're about to run the ball in, they're about to win the game.
And Coach Walsh goes to me, he's like, we need you right now, we need you right now, can you go in,
Went out there, made a strip play, Atkins, head on a swivel, grabbed the ball, touchback, we got the ball, won the game.
Biggest play of the season, I think, for where we ended up, yes, because that was a must-win game.
I agree.
If Seamus never got that strip, we would not have won the game. They were on the 5-yard line, basically. All they had to do was just walk it in.
Who knows, maybe we wouldn't be playing Bosco.
That started the year off for us, just the whole summer we were preparing for that game, so I feel like all the hard work really showed on that play because we didn't give up, even though the time was ticking down and stuff like that. So Seamus coming up big, senior captain, doing what he does.
Rest is history.
Good work.
Go Padres. Go Padres.